You know you violating our key. You know you ain't supposed to be going to church. What you doing? Leaving this tier, going to church, our key? Nah, we need the room for a minute, homie. We need the room for a minute. What up, what up, what up? We are back. Who am I? Jersey Street Corner, and this is the Corner Talk Show, people. So, today, I'm going to give y'all a story about the first time I was in Bordentown. Yes, people, my first week in Bordentown on tier E1. Now, E1 was, it could be considered one of the roughest tiers, but in my eyes, the whole A wing was the roughest. A1, 2, and 3. F-Pod got down. F-Wing got down. F3. So, anyway, I'm on E1. Now, I was on my way from the county, and yeah, they was expecting your boy. They was expecting your boy to show up in Bordentown. And guess what, y'all? I had a permanent spot on E1. All I had to do was chill out. Just don't get in no trouble. Just relax. Alright, it's gonna be a smooth ride. I got my own cell. These are single man rooms because, like I said, when you come into E1, any and everybody is coming there first. But everybody is gonna be leaving. Those rooms just revolve. The only ones that stayed there was me and the trustee. Now, I didn't even have to do anything, yeah. I ain't had to do no job at that point. Things was cool. I just chilled out in the tier all day and watched the new inmates come in, and I seen the ones that was rowdy, the ones that was acting up. Nah, like, I know it's gonna be something. You know, they gonna go out there and start something. So, now, mind you, I said everyone is mixed with everyone. You got Bloods, Crips, Gods, Muslims, all that. It's about 20 cells on this block. Shit look lonely at night, y'all. So, if you want to get off the tier, which most people do want to get off the tier, because all you do is sit in the day room and watch TV all day, or sit in your room on your bunk and watch your little small TV or listen to the radio. There ain't a damn thing to do. It's jail. Boring as hell. So, you're better off getting off that bunk and doing some programs. Life skills. There's many different programs you could do or take to better yourself. And if not to better yourself, just to get off the tier, period. One being such is church. Now, you can go to church. I think I can't remember if it was more than once a week. I can't remember how often it was. But you can go to church and get off the tier for about, I think it was like an hour or something like that. And you'd have to really go to church. But I mean, you ain't have to listen if you ain't want to listen or whatever. If you just want the reason to get off the tier, walk down the steps, walk behind those bars, and just feel a little freer for a few minutes, you had the option to do that. So, me, being that all my life, that's all I've ever heard anyway, not whether I believed it or not was another story, but I was willing to go and sit there and listen to somebody talk, whether I fell asleep or whatever the case. I got off the tier, bottom line. Now, that's why they say you shouldn't make friends in jail. I never really did. Associates maybe. But this one dude, and I don't even remember his name. I know he was from Vegas, I want to say. Not Vegas, I'm sorry. Atlantic City. Can't be from Vegas. Atlantic City. Yeah. And like I said, I don't know his name. And he just started wanting to. Now, mind you, I said I'm going to get off the tier. he wanted to just start going down to church or whatever. And dude, as far as I knew, was supposed to be Muslim. So he said he wanted to get some understandings or hear what they had to say or something to that effect, people. So me, I'm thinking of it as, well, okay, whatever, it's not affecting me. It's up to you, whatever you do. I can't help you or hurt you. I'm not going to be able to explain nothing to you. You don't have to get your explanation from that guy standing there talking. So that was that. Hey, y'all already know what it is. If I ain't tweaking, I ain't speaking. Your boy Blazed Out up here giving y'all that real. Stay tuned, y'all. Y'all already know what it is. Corner. And here's the part of the story where it gets crazy, y'all. Now, he had followed me and a bunch of other people, not just me, y'all. He had followed me and a bunch of other people off the tier to go to this church service. At least 3 or 4 times, right? Now, I can't sit here and say I didn't know there were other Muslims on the tier. Because of course I did. Everyone did. So did he. I'm thinking that, and mind you, we not friends. We just met, you know, him coming to pass. He should be passing on pretty soon to another tier. So, me not thinking it's a problem, I'm just like, okay, whatever, you know. So one day we talking, I see about 10 Muslims coming down the tier, straight to my room, y'all, because we over here by my room. Man, let's call them Big Muzz. He said, yo, Aki, pardon me, can we use your room for a minute? We need to talk to this brother right here. And now, mind you, I looked and mind you, I got my room the way I like it. I looked at old boy and I said, yo, you good? And he said, yeah. I looked at them, all of them, and I said, don't fuck my room up, y'all. Bet. As soon as I walked out that cell, boom! That door slammed shut. Man, you would have thought it was some kind of supernatural powers going on in that room. The way this boy lifted up off the ground by his neck. They pounded him, taught him a lesson. You don't disgrace the nation, especially not on the cell block like that. They taught him a lesson, y'all. And I don't know whatever happened. I know he got taken up out of there, of course. He went to the hospital or whatever the case was. Well, what I do know is what happened afterwards. They all got moved off to their dorms they was going to. And being that I wouldn't tell, being that it happened in my room, they didn't mess my room up or nothing. With no blood, nothing like that, nothing like that. But being that I didn't tell what happened, the officer that was keeping me up there felt a certain type of way that I guess I wouldn't help him out. And he got me thrown off the tier. But that's when I went down to F dorm. And I got a crazy story about F dorm too. But it wasn't nothing, wasn't no smoke. I was headed out to the camp soon anyway, so, you know, it wasn't gonna be too much building activity for me anyway. But, man, the things I seen on E1 though, you talking about crazy? Y'all talking about knives in jail. I seen swords. That's right. Joints like that long. Yeah. On reception. This is what you're walking into. Yeah. So, Be very mindful, people. When they sentence you to Albert C. Wagner Youth Correction Facility, don't let that youth correction fool y'all. There's a terror dome up in there, y'all. And I'm gonna give y'all a few more stories from Bordentown. I got a few more in me. We're gonna give it to y'all. Get back with y'all. Alright, y'all, I'm gonna wrap that story up. If y'all wanna hear more stories, hit the channel up, subscribe. Let me see something, y'all. I wanna see some comments. Get in the comments if you've been down to Albert C. Wagner, aka Bordentown. Get in the comments. Tell me, is this cap or not? Cause your boy ain't no cap in his rap. That's right. Alright, with that, I'm out, y'all. Peace. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. I drop a new video every other day, and you never know what Korner's gonna be talking about. If you have any specific topics you'd like to hear, get in the DMs, people. I need to hear your suggestions. But right now, I need you to hit that like button, share the videos, and subscribe. Show your boy Korner some love. Alright, y'all, with that, we out.